Are you tired of saying no to people, especially those who have offended you, those snipers? I'm Jules T, trainer and coach. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you, we're going to discover secrets on how to communicate effectively and assertively and more powerfully without gaining more enemies for yourself. Being assertive is a key communication skill that everyone should have. And after this video, you are going to be able to stand your ground without offending anyone. There are three main steps to this. Firstly is to identify, to verify, and accept. Step one is to know your boundaries. So, for example, if you have a college housemate that's living with you and you take turns to clean your bathroom, and this week is clearly her turn to perform the toilet cleaning, and she just sweeps it under the carpet and tells you to please just go and clean the toilet when it's clearly her turn. So you got to think about what are you willing to give way in? How far are you going to give way? And I know perhaps you probably do not know how to handle this. So you ask yourself, what are your ground rules? How much can you take? And do you want this to continue to happen? So if you are not agreeing to this, perhaps it's time for you to be assertive, to set your foot down, and to be assertive enough to tell the person, identify the situation and what happened. And then do not criticize or blame anyone in this situation. Instead, focus on your feelings and how you felt after that event. So here how it goes. Dana, I know that you have asked me to clean the toilet. As we know, we have a duty roster, and this week is your turn to clean the bathroom. I feel that I'm being taken advantage of when it's clearly your day of duty. Another example is someone comes to you asking for money. It has happened to me before. And what should you say in that situation, especially when this person is your friend? So this is how I would approach this situation. Let's see. When you come to me for money, I feel that I've been taken advantage of. Focus on the argument itself. So when it comes to maybe like projects and you are in a disagreement on how the project goes, so what you can say is, I can see how the project is going and you're making certain decisions on this project which I feel would cause the project to be much delayed and key milestones will not be able to be met. Being assertive is also about yourself. So you can make yourself as a scapegoat. And you can tell them that you have a requirement that you have to meet. A fundamental policy that you have for yourself. So what you can do, for example, if someone wants to borrow money for you, then you can say, I have a policy that I maintain always. That is to never lend money to anyone, any of my friends. Because I value friendship and relationship more than money. So I do not want a situation that we go into a misunderstanding due to money. Step 2 is to verify. Ask them, is that your intention? Is that what you're trying to mean? Did you mean to hurt me? Did you mean to take advantage of me when you try to ask me to do household chores when it's your turn? Then you pause and wait for the answer. So step number 3 is to accept. Whatever the outcome of the discussion, whatever they feedback to you, whatever they say, all you need to do is to accept and say, okay, it's okay. And there's no need to defend yourself, because what you're trying to do is basically to alert them to let them know that their behavior has impacted you. And when you do this long enough and more times, you will find that eventually that behavior will stop, because they know what they did is not going right for you. What is happening here is the person is aware that their behavior is impacting you, and you're being assertive for standing up for yourself. Good job. So you can stop feeling like a pushover, being bullied into doing something that you do not agree upon. So whenever you have this kind of conversations, be aware that you need to project yourself as somebody who is polite, maintain your manners, because don't be speaking to another person as if you are in attack mode. Lastly, don't forget your manners. Remember to use the magic words such as please and thank you, and don't project yourself as someone rude, because when you speak to someone, speak to them with respect as how you will speak to your own parents. And when you give them due respect, you will receive the same. Another perspective of being assertive is being able to stand up for yourself, to ask for something. So now the situation has been reversed. You're no longer the victim in the scenario. Rather, you are trying to get something from the discussion, something that will benefit you. So before you start, go with an attitude of gratitude. Be thankful that you are going, that person is there ready to listen to you. Go there with the perception that you're thankful that he wants to speak to you. You're thankful he has something good to offer you. So go with a positive mindset that this person wants the best for you. Step 1 is to establish status quo. So what you can do is, thank you for having me in this conversation today. Today, I would like to talk about the upcoming promotion evaluation. So be confident when you're asking for something, if it's something that is reasonable. Be confident, but don't overdo it. Don't go overboard with your high self-esteem that to the extent that you turn other people off. So be confident with yourself, but know that when you project something, when you explain something, make sure you are not doing it at the expense of others, where you are stepping on other people or backstabbing or having something not nice about other people so that you can shine. In terms of posture, sit up straight, look at the person straight in the eye and ask. Be direct, don't beat around the bush. For example, if you're asking for a reduction in rent, just ask. Thank you for having me in the discussion today. I would like to check with you whether it's okay to reduce my rent from 1,000 to 900. You'll be surprised to know that many people are afraid to ask. Ask for something, to be assertive for themselves. Then they won't dare to ask for a reduction in rent because they are fearful that they will be rejected. But what is there to lose? If you win in that conversation, if you are able to convince them, then you get a reduction in rent. Otherwise, you just don't get a reduction in rent. That's it. So there's no fear about it. So step number 2 is tell your desired outcome. Tell your manager, I would like to be considered for the position of the managerial role. I have been an active contributor to the company, implementing 5 projects with a cost saving of $3 million. I have been a team lead for at least 2 years, leading a team of 5 people, and all of them are contributing members and they have great teamwork. For example, if your son is playing a prank at home, not attending online classes regularly or not being attentive, this happens even to me. So what you can do is speak to your son in this way. I know that you have not been attending your classes regularly, so I would like to see that moving forward, we are going to make sure that you are not going to use YouTube or gadgets or other online applications that are non-relevant to your classes when online classes are ongoing. Do we have an understanding? And what you're doing is you're painting a picture of what you see currently and what you want to happen in the future. So you need to consider other people's needs. You need to empathize with them, and this will be able to give a leverage on what you want. Because not all the time you can get whatever we ask for. That is true. That's the real world. So in the event that you want to reduce your rent and it's not really happening for you, what you can say is that if you're not able to reduce the rent for us, would you be able to consider the option of providing us free internet access so me and my friends would be able to enjoy? So what is happening is you're offering other solutions while keeping your relationship intact. So most importantly, you want to keep your cool while being assertive, because nobody likes to be called out. So never use the words such as you always raise your rent, or you never reduce your rent. Using these words triggers a lot of emotions into the conversations, and you will have never-ending discussion. Step 3 is to use the broken record technique. And this is important when you are asking for something that really matters to you, and you really have to maintain your composure because you are asking for this over and over again. For example, if you are asking for a promotion, so instead of saying just one simple sentence, I would like to get a promotion to be a manager, instead what you can say is, I have been contributing a lot to the company. I've developed a team of 5 persons which are very productive, and they have great teamwork, and together they have saved the company 20 million in savings. And I hope that you will be able to recommend my name when the opening is there, and I hope that you will consider my application for the position of the managerial role. It's difficult for people to be assertive at the beginning because you are worried how people will respond to you, whether you'll be rejected, whether you'll be saying the wrong things. But these are just fears, unfounded fears. When you are able to go through these fears, you'll find that these fears are a thing of the past. So don't hold back your opinions or your thoughts. Just say it as it is, be honest, and eventually you will be able to place yourself as assertive in any communication with people. So let me know which are your biggest takeaways from this video. What do you like about this video? What are the tips that you will be implementing? Share with me those thoughts in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and click the notification bell so whenever there's a new video, you will be notified. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care, bye.